Hi friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I am participating with my original group, and what are we doing? Christmas in July. I'll let you know more about it in a few minutes. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda and this is my Oliver, and we are happy you are here with us today. And if you are returning, we are so happy you guys are here again, and we appreciate you all. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I'm going to use one of these wood dowels. I believe I got this from Walmart. This Christmas tree cutout that I got last year from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use my home decor white wax by Folk Art and my Waverly chalk paint in the color Fern. This wood piece I got in a mystery box. I don't remember who I got it from. And then this adhesive wall tile piece that I got from Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna start out by taking the tree and I'm gonna just trace it out on the front of my tile, and I didn't care if there was a little bit of ink because I am gonna paint over that tile. So once I have this all traced out, then I am just going to cut it all out, and then I'm gonna remove the back piece from that tile. After that, I am going to take my Fern color chalk paint, which is just green, and I'm going to paint all around the front edge of my tree and on the sides, and then I'm going to use it also to paint the very back. Now the reason why I do this is just because I wanted to make sure that it blended well with the front of the tree. So here I'm just using some E6000 all over the middle of my tree and then my hot glue. Now if you recreate this, be very careful. The hot glue does not melt that plastic, but it is very hot when you touch it. So right there you can see it was kind of hot, so I was doing removing my hand quickly. So then I just took the rest of my Fern paint and I'm just going to paint that whole tree with that color. And after that, I'm going to take my white wax and I am just going to go over with I have a little chip brush that I got from Plaid online. And I am just going to go over the raised areas. It does get on some of the non-raised areas, but it looks great. Now, if you don't have any of these chippy brushes, you could also use like a sponge brush, but use like the side and just gently go over. I've seen people do that as well. But you guys, I absolutely love the way this came out. I saw on Pinterest a snowman, and then right after I saw that, like a couple days later, I saw Sammy create the same thing, as well as some trees, and I just loved it, and I wanted to recreate it myself. Here I'm just painting that dowel with green, and then I'm going to use hot glue to put it on there, and then I'm going to run hot glue along each side of that. I keep thinking of what else can I use these wall tiles on, because I just absolutely love the way this looks with the paint and the wax. It's just beautiful. Then after that, I'm taking my wood piece and my husband's drill, and I am drilling a hole. Now he gave me a drill bit that was the same size as the dowel, but it ends up being a little too big. So if you have a drill or do this part, you might want to have your drill bit be just a little bit smaller. So after that, I am just going to use my super glue and my accelerant to hold that tree in place. I do have that accelerant in my Amazon store if you're interested in it, but you just put in your super glue, spray it, and wait about 7 to 10 seconds and it's set. So then I'm just going to take this twine and wrap it around my hand about 10 times, and I'm just making a bow, and I'm just going to scrunch it up in the middle, and then I'm going to take my ends and just wrap around the middle of my bow and tie a knot. Super, super easy. And then I'm going to leave the tails hanging on this bow, but if you would rather not have a tail, you can always cut them off. After that, I decided it needed something a little more rustic, plus I wanted to cover up the rough edges from the tile, and I'm just hot gluing some, what is that? Twine all along the side of my tree there. And then after that, I am done and absolutely adore this. I love this so much. I keep thinking, what else can I make with those wall tiles? Because this is just so cute. You have to let me know what you think about this one in the comment box. Okay, today is the collaboration with my original group. It is called Baby It's Cold Outside. It is hosted every month by Krista with Krista's Crafty Life. And this month's co-host is Robin with Crafts Unleashed by Robin. I will make sure and have their channel links and the playlist in my description box below. So make sure you check them all out and show them some love. So here is DIY number 2. So for this DIY, I'm going to take this decal I created with my Cricut, and then these little wood shield shapes that I got from Hobby Lobby recently, and some material from Walmart I recently got, and then this embroidery hoop. I think I got it off Amazon, but I've had it in my stash for a while. My Waverly antique wax and my Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster, and then some miscellaneous greeneries. So I'm just going to remove the second hoop there and use my antique wax to brush on, and then I'm going to also use that wax on one of those shields as well. If you're new here, I want to say welcome. If you enjoyed today's video, and if you enjoy home decor on a budget, holiday decor, thrift flips, gift ideas, then I would invite you to hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family. And then let me know in the comment box you're new here. I'd love to get to know all my subscribers. And then don't forget to hit that notification bell and set it to all. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a video, which my normal upload time is Mondays at 5 Central Time. And I do participate in different challenges or on playlists during the week. So then after I had that all done and dried, I am taking my material, putting it between the two hoops, and then I am pulling it all tight so it's really firm. And then once I have it all tight, I'm going to tighten the top part of the hoop, and then I'm just going to cut off all of that fabric going all around the back part of it. After that, I'm going to take my decal and put it on the little shield sign. Now, vinyl and wax don't like to mix very well, but you can get it to stick if you just work at it and be patient, which is what I'm doing here. And then once I have it all on, I'm going to paint it. I'm going to use my Mod Podge to cover it and to seal it. Just that way it gives that better protection so it stays on. And then I'm going to take this ribbon. Honestly, I can't remember if I got this from Walmart or Hobby Lobby. I'll have it in my description box below, but for many of you who are new here, I do list all my supplies for each project that I do in my description box. So if you're ever wondering, you can always look there, or you can always ask me. I'm happy to share that as well. But I'm just going to hot glue this ribbon together just like you see, and then I just move that seam to the back part of the hoop. And then I took some more ribbon. This burlap ribbon I got, I believe, from Dollar Tree, and I am just using my zip tie here that I had in my stash. I didn't fully use it, so I'm just using this to wrap around my bow, and I tighten it all the way, and then I'm dovetailing the ends. Then I'm going to take some more of that first ribbon, and I'm going to make another bow, and I just do the awareness ribbon, scrunch it up in the middle, and then wrap some twine around it, and I'm connecting it to the red ribbon as you see there. And then once I have this all fluffed, I'm going to tighten that knot, make an extra knot here, and then I am going to dovetail the ends and hot glue it right in place so it helps cover up that little screw that tightens up the hoop. After that, I'm just going to start placing some of these greenery pieces. Now, I don't know where I got all these. These are all in my Christmas craft stash that I have, that my husband so lovingly brought down from the attic for me. I thought I had 2 bins. Holy moly, I have 5. I have so much Christmas craft stuff. Oh my goodness. I don't need to buy any more, but I probably will, sad to say. Anyways, I'm just going to add all of these pieces in there, just kind of how I like it, or, you know, to what fits my eyes. And then I'm just adding some of these little berries in as well. And then I'm going to hot glue my little sign on. And that is all there is for this. I I love this one too. I just think it is just so sweet and so simple, and you could do this with any size embroidery hoop. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well. Okay, if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find my links in my link tree in the description box below, as well as links to other accounts that I am affiliated with. So it's time for a celebration of your recreation, and I recently got this email from Angie. Oh my goodness, girl, that wreath is beautiful. I absolutely love it. You did a wonderful job. Oh, you might have to teach me how to do bows. And then Belinda, she created these trees on the bottom there, and she was duping the trees on top from online, and she did a wonderful job too. Thank you, ladies. And if anyone has a creation or recreation you would like to share with me, you can send them to my email, which is listed in my description box, or send them to me through Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger. Here's DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I'm going to use some half beads that I got from Amazon. I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color Celery and my antique wax, this peace sign from Dollar Tree, some scrap paper that I have from, oh, you know what? I was thinking Hobby Lobby, but I think it came out from a book that I have of paper. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. And then some of these wood planks from Dollar Tree. So I started off by removing all those hangers, and then I'm just laying all of these out on top of each other like you see, and I'm just making sure they're all even. Then I'm taking some jumbo craft sticks, and I'm going to use my wood glue and hot glue, and I'm just laying these all on each seam to connect them together. And this will now be the back side of my sign. And I'm just going to do that through each one, and I'm making sure, because you can tell they're barely going over the edges, but I'm just making sure that they're all going over the top and bottom edges there. And after I have this all glued, sorry, I put so much of this in there. This is probably boring, but hey, we're done. I'm going to use my antique wax. Look what I did. Oh my goodness. I made such a mess. I couldn't believe if my bottle hit the side of my board and just went all over my table. Anyways, once I had that with my antique wax all over the sign, I'm taking my Celery chalk paint and I'm painting these beads. Now, I love using this tape method. I just put out some painter's tape, put all my beads on top, and then I just go around and paint them all. And then usually I can get all the way around the edge and don't need to do any more painting. So then I cut down this scrapbook paper to fit, and I'm making sure that the seam is not through the letters, but through a solid part of the back. And that I'm just hot gluing it right in, because I know you're not going to see the back. So after I have this all hot glued, like you see, there we go. I am going to put it on the front of my sign, and I decided to use a pencil to kind of trace where I want it to lay. And then I'm going to use my wood glue and my hot glue. Now, if you're wondering why I do both, the wood glue is for a permanent hold. The hot glue is for immediate hold. So that way I can continue on with my project and not have to wait for 24 hours. And then I'm just laying that right in place here. And then I took my decal, which I'm sorry, I didn't show that at the beginning. I forgot to create it before I started showing you my projects or my items. So here I'm just burnishing it onto the right side of my peace sign. And it says on earth, goodwill towards men. And then I'm taking my little half beads that I painted, and I am just hot gluing them right on down the sides of that peace sign. And after I had those all on, I'm just taking my bows here. I'm making a double bow again. And this green ribbon I got last year at Hobby Lobby for our tree. It's absolutely beautiful. And then this plaid ribbon, I honestly don't know where I got it. It doesn't have any kind of label on it. So I think it might have come from Walmart at like Christmas time, but I'm not positive. So here I'm just dovetailing the ends, and then I'm going to take these. Oh my goodness, you guys, I got these last year at Family Dollar. I hope they have more this year because I loved these. I kept going back and buying more. And they're a lighter color, but I love the way they feel. They're not prickly, they're soft, and I just think they're beautiful. So I'm just going to add the bow right over the top of where I place those. I'm going to add a few of those berries. And then I thought, you know, it just needs a little something more. So I add a hanger. Just joking, guys. I'll get to what I added here after I show you my adding the hanger. So I'm just adding a small hanger. I thought about adding maybe some of that ribbon as a hanger, the black ribbon to match, but I just ended up going with a small hanger. So here, this is where I thought it needed something more. So I took some of this berry garland and I'm just hot gluing this all the way around that peace sign. And I just think that it kind of helped break up some of that brown color and add a little more dimension to it. And I love the way this came out. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one as well, and which one was your favorite today. And remember, if you recreate any of these, send me a picture. I'd love to see it and showcase it for you, even if it's just another item that you created. I would love to see a picture. So here's your final reveal, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. And remember, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go. And then make sure you let me know which ones you liked. And make sure you guys all give me the thumbs up, like this video, and comment, because that helps my channel grow. And with all that being said, you guys, I will be back on Friday with another Christmas in July. I'm part of the Plaid playlist since I'm a Plaid ambassador. So with all that being said, have a blessed week and watch the next blooper, or not blooper, a little bit of sweet Oliver time.
It's a big doggy. There's a big doggy. There's a big doggy outside. Oh, big doggy. Big doggy went for a walk. Yeah, went for a walk. Do you like going for walks? You want to go for a walk? Oh, it's too hot to go for a walk.